Welcome back to Last Cast. As you can see, I'm doing something a bit different today. I'm going to have a practice with a pole. I bought all this gear, the box and everything, about, must be 7-8 years ago. I think I used it twice. And to be honest, I just couldn't get into it. Just like the float rod, and you know, it's easy to use, easy to pack away, easy to set up. And all this gear you've got, it's, you know, the type of fishing I do. But I said to Aidan I'd give it a go. And I've been watching him over the last few years, so I think I've got a good idea how it works. The only thing I'm not sure about is I ain't got as many top kits as Aidan, so I'm going to have to sort of improvise with the fishing, and I ain't got as many rigs. I've only got a few rigs and sort of swapping them, changing between them. I'm not sure what they are. I bought them years ago, and you know, Aidan goes into all the details of the line. They're just using probably small hooks for roach and silvers and bigger hooks for carp. It's basic. Once I get a bit better at it, I'll probably go through the rigs a bit more, but there's no point me talking about the rigs when I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. But as we've come past this 100th episode, I just have to put a shout out. I'd like to thank John who put Sunrise for letting us use the nets over the last 2 years, and all the people who come fishing here who's had to put up with us gabbing away as we're fishing. And I'd like to thank Aidan especially, and Brent, who are doing the videos, and Rush has done a few, and Paul didn't to start with, and Andy did one, and you know, and all the guys who got on the matches with us. So I'd like to thank all them, and the subscribers, all the people who subscribe and watch us videos and like it. You know, it's a good boost. Not everyone likes us videos, and you know, people have complained they're a bit complicated. So what we're going to do this season is, me and Brent, we're going to do some proper basic fishing. You know, most of them's going to be with float rod. But first of all, I'm going to get to grips with the pole, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. I've been feeding a bit of castor out there, and there's a few fish topping. Not seeing anything big. What Aidan's told me to do, if I see them swirling, put a dibber rig on. So I've set 3 rigs up, 1 foot bottom, 1 foot mid water, and a dibber one what's right up in the water. You know, I don't know, to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. It's got a bit tough. But there's plenty of fish topping. I'll show them catch one. I've got some maggots and all just in case. So what I'm going to do for the first hour or so, I'm going to basically just fish for silvers up in the water. And then I think what I'm going to do then, I think I'm going to do that. I watched Aidan do it a few months ago. Fish short pellet, and it seemed to be quite effective. The only difference here is it's not as deep here. It's about 2.5 foot, 3 foot. When we fished pellet short over there, it was, you know, 6 foot. So I'm not sure if that'll work, but I've got some other baits to try and all if it don't work. And it's just basically getting to grips without gear, you know, rollers, rolling it back. I've also forgot my V-roller. I've got a small one, but I don't think it's big enough. If I ship further out, I'm going to struggle. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. But what I'll do with the first, I don't even know where all my rigs are now. I'm going to fish shallow with this one. I can't do the thing what Aidan does when he ships back with the pole and flicks them out the small fish. To be honest, I can't do that. It's a bit too advanced for me, so I'm just going to have to, because it's a short line, I'm going to have to improvise with that. Get a caster on, a nice light coloured one. I'm only fishing a couple of foot deep there. That's actually, it's not as deep as the dibber rig. So that's something I've set up different already, what I shouldn't. And just shipping back now. I think we're going to take a section off. There's too many on. Put that there. Right, where I've been baiting up there, I'll just see if I can get a bite up in the water. Might be the case. I have to work my way through these small fish. A bigger one on the top further out. That's my first fish. Don't feel like no massive. Not a bad roach. Probably have to swing it out this. Stack the caster up the line. As you can see, I'm not too good at shipping back. That first Nice little roach. We'll just keep chucking a bit out. And the trouble is the bait's getting scattered everywhere as I'm doing it. Got some of them cab pots, it might be better putting one of them on and trickling it in. It took a minute or so to get a bite. And back out again. And some bubbles coming up. Well, there's plenty of fish there, it might be all on the bottom. Let's see if I can get some up in the water. I'm dipping all the time the float, so I think probably you can see small ones in the edge here. It's probably them. And keep laying it in how they do. Well, actually, as I did that, a fish took it right on the top. It's a better fish than the last one. I think it's an F1. So it was just on the surface of the caster. And it snatched it, so I'm fishing a bit too deep. And I've only had 2 chucks. It's not the biggest F1 in the world, but it's a weight builder. Going for it a bit. Not bad after the second cast. Not the biggest one in the world. Wrapped itself up a bit. And the hooks come out in the net. I'll undo the hook first and I'll show you it. Well, I may got slime on the line. It could have been like a skimmer. Will end up in the water, this one. It's because the water's warmed up. It's a nice little F1, a bit battered to be honest. It's a fish. Second cast, which I'm happy with. But it did take it right on top. Might be putting too many casters in, I think. I can see the big fish swirling now. So I'm actually fishing too deep. I'll see if I can get a few more at this depth. And the good thing about this, yeah, some big fish swirling. There's some big hide in here, but they don't get caught that often. Might be a thing, an F1 there. That's the thing now. New tangles. Yeah, that's the thing you got to cope with. I think it's probably all to do when I'm fishing the wrong rig. Up in the water, you know, the bolt weight's at the bottom. But I need to sort the rigs out next time. It's just to practice this. It's just so strange fishing with a pole. I usually just chuck the rod out, float rod, and fish that way. And there's plenty of F1s coming up, right on the top though. I'm just thinking, shout, as if they hook themselves. Not cricket this. Something had to go at it then. Oh, that is ridiculous. Well, what are they doing that again? Luckily it's come off. It's a micro roach. There's some big, right, stop messing about, there's some big swells. I might just come up with the float a bit. You can see I'm taking it off the top now. Might be a case of going the dibber rig sooner. spook some fish then. It's only trouble now, so many in the slim. They're spooking each other. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have to come up in the water. I can see them all taking the bait up in the water. It's gone a bit quiet. What I'll do when I bring the rig in, I'm going to take my foot off it. I'll see if I get another one with this depth. And see if the bigger fish are on the surface, all the small ones are further down. Bit of a knock. A bit frustrating because there's so many fish in this one. I'll get one more on this. It's a small one. Roach. Saying a small one, that's what my target fish is. But once you see a bigger fish, you always sort of attempt to go for that. I've been spawning this one. Bit of a roach, bit of a mark on that, I think. Probably been spawning a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put the bulk shot there. Get some more casters in, see if there's anything swirling. Loads of bubbles on the bottom. I think to get through the small fish, though, if I fish on the bottom, I'm going to put a worm on. And there's a few swirls, but I think they're coming in and going. Right, about a foot deep now. If this isn't any different, I suspect the bites will be really fast. I got an F1 on straight away there. I'll try to get out this way. That's the difference, fishing shallow. They're not massive F1s, so I don't think I'm going to have a problem getting them in with this. A bit bigger than the other one. Try to keep it out of the swim. I'm going crazy in the water because the temperature's up. Sort my netting out and the hooks come out. Another small F1. That one was a foot deep. I might have found where they're happy feeding at now. Another caster on. If you can see, that's how I'm only fishing that depth. Might have been a fluke. Get another caster on. It's proving to be not a bad session, this first attempt. It's just swapping the chain in rigs. Sometimes I think Aidan does too many, but I'm probably thinking now I ain't got enough. Get that back in the bait zone I've just seen an F1 come up. It came right up in the water and it looked like it was going to take the caster. Get in now with them. Just getting through these small roach. That felt like a good thing. Might have been something running into the line. I think you know when you get a bigger fish on. And plenty of bites still. Another decent fish. It's going a bit, some that spooked all the other fish in the swim. It's got to be another F1. They're definitely making me think about the pellets on the deck. I'm not sure if that'll work. It might work later on. It's come off. Pull the outlet. I'm getting a bit excited there, it's come off. I'm in no rush, I'm not in a match, so I don't know why we're rushing it. I've just seen there's a load swirling now. It's only small looking, it could have been the case it won't up properly. Look. Get that back, get that over the zone. Straight away. I'm getting a bit frustrated with this. You see the difference when you get one of them on. And take it a bit easier, this one. And get it out the swim. And it's probably just a matter of wading through the small roach. So I lost the last one when I let it tire itself out, but I'm full of energy. It'll come eventually. Got to be careful with this. I've got size 20 hook on. Wrapped itself up now. Coming in undignified. Look right in the side. I have to get the discard on. Let's see if I can get it out with my fingers. Looks a bit funny, that one. Another F1. So my silver bashings not going too well. I'll be happy with them if I win a match. I have to catch 20 roach to one of them. More caster on, chuck a few more out, see if any swirls come. No swirls come, it's spooked the fish. Didn't see any. back out in the bait zone. You can see a swirl then. There's still tangled my rig. Yeah, I just had that F1, got another bait on now, another caster, and it's absolutely fizzing now with fish. There's quite a few big fish topping, swirling for the casters. And just, this rig's a bit crap. Gets tangled easy. Getting hard to hit again. They're wised up. I think I caught the greedy ones. That was bad baiting. Small silver. Spooked all the F1s, got 100 shoot off. These are my target fish. I sort of got carried away with the other fish. The fish are really warm. Just a small roach. We'll get a few more fish on this and then we'll try on the deck. I'm going to get some worms out of my bag. I think I'm going to get pestered by the small ones. I'm not going to put any top worm in. That's not my technique. And I'm going to fish. I'm probably only about fishing about 30-40 minutes. I'm going to fish on the deck with pellets just in front of me. I might have to do 2 lines. Missed that one. Just check the caster's still on. Blimey, that was terrible. Caught one. Definitely not an F1. A bit of decent silver. Nice rudd. To be honest, I think it's probably an hybrid. Roach hybrid. I mean, it's definitely a weird fish. I think it's a roach bream hybrid, and it's got the spawning things on it. So it's been spawning. I'll put that one back in with that. Put it in with the net. Something different. And I'm still getting plenty of bites. So I reckon if I fish this all day, I don't know if it'll dry up. You could get, if you win a 6-hour match, I reckon you could get good weight. Thought some of the bigger hiders had turned up, but no. They're falling here. What'll be going on? Yeah, I just had that hybrid. We'll get out, get a couple more. Like I said, I think if you fish this method all day, it's quite quite non-stop. I reckon you could get a good weight today, especially in this weather. I'm probably not doing it as good as I could do. I know my rig's not correct. My shipping back's not the best. And the baiting up, that's another thing. I'm still catching. It'd be nice if some of them big eyed came. I saw some when they were throwing the casters out, but seemed to have disappeared. And there's still some big fish there, still seeing the swirls. And a bit of ripple on the water. Like a perch. It is. First perch of the day on caster. Nice little perch up in the water on caster. Might be a bad sign that the bigger fish have moved out. We'll get another caster on. We'll get another 2 fish and then I'll try on the deck. I think I'm going to have to put a worm. I'll try with caster first on the deck. That's what I've been chucking in. Just watch for them telltale swirls. And the trouble when you're fishing like this, you're scattering the bait everywhere. It's gone a bit quiet again. Check with my casters on. There's a fisherman there, an herring. Right, got another silver on. Just a small roach. I'm going to try it. Let's come off. I'm going to change the rigs now. That's tangled in now. I'm going to change the rigs and try on the bottom. The problem, I've had a few tangles on this rig. Yeah, I'm going to try the deeper rig now. I'm just going to start off with a caster. And see if there's anything down there. I suspect they're probably all up in the water. I'll give it a go. I reckon as many casters got to the bottom. And see if the bites are any faster. I've got a bit of a bite then, I don't even think the bait's got to the bottom. And I think a fish took it on the way down. Another roach. disgorged. I think if I want to try to start build a weight, put probably worm on the bottom. And this hook's not a worm hook, and that's when you need all these different rigs. I'll feel good. My plan of attack was to catch silvers and a few fish, and it's working. I'll probably catch the better fish if I put the pellets on. I might fish 2 lines of pellets now, one where I've been feeding here and one to the edge. Bloody hell. Right after, excuse that went crazy, that one. I don't know if it's foul hooked itself. I wasn't even watching, I was just looking at the bait. And it just pulled out. Suspect it might not be, I just took it on the drop. The way it went, yeah, it's in the mouth. Proper shot off that one. It took me by surprise, to be honest. It's in the net. That's probably the biggest one of the day, F1. Crept itself up a bit. It's definitely in the mouth of that sight. It's come out in there. And that's the best fish of the day, and that, and it's, you can see by the footage I wasn't expecting it. Might have to put a beep in it. And size 20 hook. And definitely didn't get to the bottom. Well, I don't think I can ignore putting a line out there with pellet on the bottom, and then I'll put one in the edge somewhere. And so I was just going to do the short one. As you can see, doing okay on this, and we put all that bait in now. It'd be a shame to move it. I'll catch one more fish and then I'll have a think about what I'm going to do. Proper stretch the elastic, that one. I'm getting a few bites on the bottom. And somebody's picked that up again there. You can tell by the thing it's a small silver. Like a roach. Happy with that. Both methods are working. Another small silver. What I'm going to do, put the dibber. I'm setting up, I may as well use it. It's a bit heavier gear. I'll see if we can get it very shallow. All the weights are spaced out a bit weird. As you can see, bigger elastic, the fish about 1/2 foot deep. Get some casters in. Plenty of fish under, I can see them under the surface. Let's see how this one does. A bit heavier, bottom. I think it's a bit more balanced than the other one. That was getting tangled all the time. Get a bit of line on it and all. I'll just lay that in there. Remove the pole away from over it and all. That didn't go to plan. Yeah, I don't even think it's hooked. I think it's just got the caster stuck in its gob. And it's hooked a bit. That just shows what all the missed bites were. It's them fish. Still big swirls there. If I can get a couple of F1s on this, I've caught them on every method then. Well, three rigs. I think they probably can see the line on this one, it's a bit thicker. The wind picked up a bit. Micro roach having a go at it. We'll do a cast, get some casters in and then lay it on top. See, the fish are coming up and taking the casters, they're not taking the one with the hook in. And that one did. They were definitely an F1, I saw it. And strange bites. There we go. It's got to be an F1. You've got a big elastic on it, so it's hard to tell. It'll be a big silver. Oh, that's a big roach. I'll swing that one out, a bit too big. And I think all these roach have been spawning. They've all got rub marks on them. But as you can see, I'm not probably about half a foot deep. There's I think the F1s are a bit wised up, some of them. You can see them coming up for the casters. You probably can see the hook. What I'm trying to do is get in rhythm, get some casters in. And just keep laying it in. It's a bit of fish, another silver though. Swing this one out. Let's go a little bit deeper. He's bobbing all the time. Another fish on. Now what I'll do is get another couple of fish. I think this is probably an F1. Yeah, it's a stonking roach. Biggest roach of the day. Disgorge that one. You can see it in its mouth, but it's looked a bit funny. Yeah, another nice roach. Look out the net. What I'm doing, I'm going to get, because this is just sort of a demo there. I know this method works now. And I'm just going to get a couple more fish. And then go swap method. Get some pellets in. I think that'll probably have to be in another episode. I've gone on a bit this one. I'm surprised I haven't had an F1 on this rig. I think we're getting more roach now. Keep laying it and get a few more casters in. They're definitely there, I can see them. I think they can probably see the bucks. Or the pole. And fast bites. I'm going to see the wake on that one. I don't think that were an F1. I think that was a proper carp. Got, I don't know what this is, I think it could be an hide. We might have to carry on fishing for a bit because usually it could be a bream. Usually get a, going for it now. It's a hide or a chub, I think it's got to be an hide. Chub fight a bit more than that. It's a fair size. think I'm going to need a bigger net. I just hooked. That's the biggest fish of the day. And if some of them's moving in the swim, I might have another half an hour. Hooked right in the chin. That's a good thing about these small nets. You can control the fish a bit better. Get the disgorge on it. Well, it's not a bad fish. The best one of the day, that, a nice hide. Couple of pound there. I'm not doing bad now. Get a couple of them, you'd soon build a weight up in a match. I'm glad I got this bib and brace as well. The thing is, usually shoal fish them. There may be a few in the swim now. I'll just persevere for another half an hour, I reckon. I'm not on a time limit today. Nice to get a few of them. Get out again. Can't get a bite. I can't hit a bite now. So as I said that, got a bigger fish on. Fighting like a small F1. If I get this one out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a day on this. I'm just going to try the pellet then. I've just come to have basically have a go with a few methods, and done pretty good really. I won't be showing the net because I can do the other net, the other method. I'll just concentrate, I don't want to lose this one. It's not a bad fish. Like I say, I'm going to probably do another method, I'll probably do it in another episode. It's gone on quite a bit, that one. I'll get this one hooked. I've learned quite a few things, and I think I've got all my rigs wrong today. I mean, this dibber rig, it's probably for the bottom. Well, it's worked, I've got fish. Might not work on the canal or anything. And the other rig just getting tangled all the time. And I'm going to finish that method caster with that F1. But as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.